This lesson is going to be about adding and subtracting mixed fractions. And again, a mixed fraction is where you have a fraction that has a whole number in front and a fraction on the side. So this one does require a lot of steps, so please make sure that you're paying attention. The first one is that you need to turn each of these numbers into an improper fraction. And if you remember from what we just did, you need to take the big number and multiply it by the small number. So 5 times 2 is going to equal to 10, and 10 plus 1 is going to equal to 11 over 5. Keep the operation that you see there, and then we're going to do 1 times 3/4. So 1 times 4 is equal to 4, and 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3 is going to equal to 7 over 4. You now have two fractions that you guys can add, but before you start adding, check their denominators. Right now, they do not have the same common denominator, so that means you need to change it so that they do. Take a look at your denominators here. We have a 5 and a 4. That means we need to multiply this by 4 over 4, and this one here by 5 over 5. So let's change it right now. 11 over 5 times 4 over 4, plus, keep this fraction here, 7 over 4 times, take this denominator, 5 over 5. Then start changing your fractions. 11 times 4 is equal to 44, and then 5 times 4, which equals to 20. 7 times 5, which equals to 35, and 4 plus 5, which equals to 20 here. Now that they have the same common denominator, you will add the top, which is 44, plus 35. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. That means our solution is 79 over 20. Over on this side here, first thing you guys have to do is change these mixed numbers into an improper fraction. 1 times 2 is equal to 2, and then 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So we will have 3 over 2. Keep the addition sign there, and then we need to change this into a mixed number as well. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. 10 plus 3 is going to be equal to 13 over 5. Before you start combining them together, you need to check their denominators, and right now the denominator is not the same, so we need to change it so that they have the same one. This 5 here is going to be multiplied on top and on bottom, and this 2 is going to be multiplied on top and on bottom. So please make sure you provide the work for it. 3 over 2 times 5 over 5. Keep the plus. 13 over 5 times 2 over 2. Start multiplying together. 3 times 5, which equals to 15. 2 times 5, which equals to 10. 13 times 2 is going to equal to 26. And 5 times 2, which equals to 10. Once they have the same common denominator, you could start adding them together. 15 plus 26, 5 plus 6 is equal to 11, and carry the 1 over. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, and 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. That means your answer is 41 over 10. Remember, please keep the same denominator. They do not change. For our next one here, again, change it into an improper fraction. 3 times 2, which equals a 6. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7 over 2. Minus 1 times 2 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3 over 2. Check that they have the same common denominator, and luckily for you, it does. That means you just need to subtract it straight through. 7 minus 3, which equals to 4 over 2 here.